Hey everybody, welcome back to Russian Fishing 4 with Turlly6 Gaming. We're at the Norwegian Sea once again, continuing that grind for Marine Skill XP and silver. Never ending battle for silver. Don't have enough, can't get enough, never will have enough. But you got to keep fishing. So, uh, it's been a minute since I've made a video on RF4, but I have reached level 40. And it's kind of funny because between levels 39 and 40, it's 19 million XP, which took me a minute. Between levels 40 and 41, it is 90.5 million XP. So, wow. Ways to go there. Um, if we look at our skills, our marine fishing skill is at 88.5. The next upgrades all come at 100, unfortunately. Oh, no, I lied. So there is, I could add a second bottom rig leader at 90%. I can use dead fish bottom rigs at 95. And then the heavy boat rods is what I want. And that's 100%. So a little ways away, unfortunately. It's raining, so drinking tea is not going to help with the comfort. So let's get after it. It's more than raining, it's a thunderstorm. So I've got a couple setups today. And one, I've got a foam rubber set up. And I have a shrimp set up. So we'll see how it goes. If we get quite a few fish in a boat, we may go for some larger fish towards the end. Let's see how it goes. Right now we're starting off in this little 30-meter hole. This setup will catch some saithe and things like that. Some different fish. The saithe we'll use for the bait if they're small. Also, usually, I did not check the cafe, so. Starting off with a saithe. You can eat some Lucky Cheese. You do not have to eat in this game, guys. But it does bother me mentally and physically if that food bar is low. I'm sorry. I can't help myself. You can hear the rain coming down. It's kind of relaxing, but again, not good for fishing. Well, maybe. I don't know. As long as I'm dry in real life, I guess that's all I could ask for. Something small here. Maybe it's a high dollar fish. Maybe it's a very small non-marker fish. One of the things you can do with the foam rubber setup is stop at 15 if you want or whatever. And you can just do some of this little action here, some perking. I always call it pilking, so I apologize for that, but it's a R, perking. Sometimes you can do this and catch them right at the surface, and you just got no reel in time. The Depending on what this fish is, if it's a safe or a non-marker, we'll definitely go ahead and switch over to the shrimp setup here. I hope you guys are doing well. Been hot here, but the weather's nice. It's other than hot. I'm not going to complain that it's hot. I'm not going to keep saying that it's hot. But yeah, been enjoying the IRL stuff. Okay, so still working on. I got some more footage coming of me fishing. Unfortunately, it's not me catching. So I will go ahead and post a couple more things out just so you guys can see the lake that I'm fishing at and the spots. All right, there's a sardine right on the surface. And it was a marker, so that's good. We're now on, I switched over to the shrimp setup. Same thing, you should be able to just perk it up here at the surface and catch fish. There's a Sari. I don't know why whenever I say Sari, I try to say it like Mike Lowry when his partner's imitating him. I think that was the second one or the first one. I don't even remember. I have not seen the latest. So, big Bad Boys fan, but haven't seen the latest. I watch most of my stuff once it hits Netflix. Not a sponsor. They can be, though, if they wanted to be. Oh, that's a nice one. That one seemed a little meaty. That was like 3 times the size of the other one. A little deeper on that one. We'll let a couple, well, I was going to say we can let a couple drop all the way down here, but if they want. Another sardini. So pretty quickly here, we got 7 in the keep net. Looks like sardines and Saris on this setup, which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. It's all dependent on the size. You get a certain size of fish, it'll pay decent. Also, if you're small fish fishing, you're not doing a lot of wear and tear on your gear, on your rods and your poles. As long as you can make money, and I guarantee you 150 markers of anything is going to add up. So I feel like we're out of the spot here. We are. We're over here off the edge. We're over here off the edge. Okay. Looks like the thunderstorm is over. Still raining. Let's play a game called Fish Launch. Oh, beaked redfish. Got some lovely eyes on this dude. Not bad experience, 3K. Not great, but I'm not sure why it's draining my energy for that, but maybe because he was so deep, I guess. I don't know. The rain has stopped. Let's go ahead and let her sink on down. Sometimes I feel like if you're not in an actual, if you're just like on a random spot, sometimes I feel like the bite rate is slower. But we'll see. I could just let this at 20 or 23 to start off with. Stop here at 35 meters for a minute and try to catch something. The bite rate was actually stronger during the rain, I feel like, huh? Guys, don't forget to check out the channel. Currently playing some Hard Space Shipbreaker on there. Got some older videos as well you can check out. I have not been making a ton of content recently. I try to do 2 videos a day, but when I work 412s, I'll be quite honest, sometimes I get behind. it is what it is. I, I've got to work to take care of my responsibilities as an adult, which sometimes sucks, but it's just the right thing to do. So I keep trying to grind and grind and grind. So I actually enjoy working. I enjoy what I do. That helps. But for years and years and years, I did not love what I did. And I still did it every day. So it's just a part of what you do if you're trying to do the right things. Doing the right things is always a lot harder than taking the easy way out. But in my experience, the easy way out doesn't pay off in the long run. Because, you know, in the end, what's the most important is feeling good about yourself and what you did and what you accomplished. And it's not always big things. You get up, you go to school, you got your shower in, you took out the trash. All those little things add up. You know, you were kind to people that you met. All those are positive things that you can be proud of. It's not always easy to be positive, but you got to try to keep doing it the best you can. Real life is not easy sometimes. That's why we play video games and jump over buildings and catch major fish that we don't catch in real life and have fun, and then we get to escape for a couple hours, which is awesome. We are awfully deep here. We'll move after this fish depending on what it is. I'm going to move over. I'll just continue to head over here to this 55 meter, I think is what it is. Oh. All right. This doesn't seem very big, which we're using the shrimp setup, so I'm not expecting monsters. You know, but I'll take a blue tag sardine just so we're on the same page here. Another beaked redfish, non-marker. Not what I'm looking for. If I was getting markers, maybe, but all right. Let's sit down. Let's check our map. We're going to head up here. We're going to have our bait flopping in the water. Annoys me. Guys, I did post a video of Deer Creek. It's just a little 30-second clip of one of the spots I like to fish in a spillway below a lake, a man-made lake. In the U.S., if you're not from the U.S., we have a lot of man-made reservoirs and lakes that were all designed, a lot of them in the 70s, for flood control. So I like to fish in the spillway area below the lakes. Kind of funnels the fish into one little spot there, and it's pretty well stocked. A lot of small fish, but usually it's not a far distance to walk. Decent little spot to catch some fish, and the potential's there. So you can check that video out. I've got another spot that I've got the videos. I just haven't posted anything yet. It's Buckeye Lake, and it's an actual lake. We're not fishing in the spillway. It's a smaller lake. We're up on a point there, fishing. So, again, no actual fish footage. I apologize for that. I've caught fish at both places. They were small. Still learning the whole, the recording with the GoPros, and I'm not strapped up and wearing a GoPro for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours to catch a fish here and there. I do apologize. I'm trying to figure out a better way. I've got some more equipment coming, a little stand or whatever that I can, when I actually get a fish, I can start recording. So I'll try to do a better job of giving you guys that footage. But like right now, whatever setting I've got my GoPro on, it goes 5 minutes and shuts off. So again, I'm not very good at technology, so I apologize sometimes. I know it does hurt some of the things you guys are seeing, so I apologize for that. I'm trying to basically learn as I go here. So, a couple mackerels here in a row. I don't dislike them, but I like them over 1 kg. Guys, if there's any spots you want me to try, I know some of you might be getting tired of the Norwegian Sea, but it's, for me, I've just been having the most luck for silver here. A lot of places I enjoy fishing, I just, the money's not there, and I need to be able to get a nice boat rod once I can get up there. Maybe one of the things we'll try soon is, I did recently get 100% lure fishing. Spin fishing, apologies. So maybe unlock the technique that a lot of people do well by. It's the 100% technique. It's the Cibbolino with the lure. Cibbolino with the lure. So that, again, might be worth trying. There's also with the soft lure, but that might be something we want to try. Maybe Lower Tunguska, or even where am I thinking of? Yama. These two. That might be the secret weapon, because pretty sure it allows you to cast a smaller lure on a larger rod and still get the distance. So it might be the way to do it up in the small river there. I always enjoy trolling for pinkies as well. Especially during happy hour. It can be really good to XP. Alright, something a little different there with the blue whiting. So 6 species right now in the keep net. That's one of the things I like to see. A lot of times you can have 10 fairly easily. And I think variety of techniques, variety of species helps you get those marine skill points quicker, even though that may not be a fact. That's how I feel. 4,000 XP. Oh, non-marker here. Still 1,000 XP. But 1,000 XP does not sound that impressive when you know you need 90.5 million. I think this originally was set up, level 40 was set up as a soft cap for the game. So if you see players out there that are level 41 or 42, a lot of respect goes out to them because they have been playing for a minute. Because I know I've got thousands of hours in probably, and I'm at level 40, so good for them. It'll probably take me 1,000 hours to get the next level. But I don't know for sure. We'll see how it goes. I'm already at 2.14 million. It does seem to go pretty quick. Especially if you've got premium, you're getting that happy hour. The happy hour bonus is 4 times XP. The premium is double XP. So there we go. It's our biggest one yet. So if you look, this is what it would be, but with premium, you're doubling that. During happy hour, it's 4 times because you're doubling it again. Then you could also drink and get the tipsy bonus. I usually do not worry about the tipsy bonus. That fish flashed so fast I didn't get it. One of the things, too, you can do with this setup is that I'm trying to catch fish as it's dropping, of course, right now. One of the things I can do is I can just reel it right back in fairly quickly here. And then I can just hit open reel. And try to catch something on the drop again. We're already out of the zone here, so we're already into deeper water. About a minute away from the halfway mark here for the first hour. 15 in the keep net, so getting ready to come up on the overnight here. I just opened it up to make sure I was getting that movement in the bottom layer. See what we got here. Sometimes Not sometimes, but usually when you're near the bottom, there's a different layer of fish there. So this is probably not a sardine. Different fish hang out on the bottom than they do in the middle there. Or it can be a sculpin, which we definitely are not looking for. These are not the droids we are looking for. Move along. Move along. One of the things I haven't seen yet, which I've always liked to catch, is pollux. Pretty good XP, pretty good silver. I may throw the foam rubber fish back out since the rain has stopped. It's not nighttime yet, game. I can still see the sun. All right, let's oh, on the way in there. A little safe, that's good. All right. Let's look at our map here. We'll try to shoot back around here, wrench around and wrench it off. Do our Jesus float from heaven move there. All right, let's try the foam rubber setup here again. We'll go ahead and let this one drop all the way down if it doesn't catch anything. I'm just really not a fan of sculpins. If I can get them over 1 kg or a cafe order, but my plan is just to call the sub in, sell the fish, go to the, whatever. Not really worry about the cafe. You will lose silver doing that. And I think, I'm not sure how many times you can call in the sub, but I was going to check the cafe before I left so I could try to target some fish in the cafe, but goldfish memory, guys. Old timers, all timers, some timers. I did not do it. I forgot. I jumped in the boat and, took off. Oh. A little larger fish, but this is the small setup, so still could be a safe. I'd like to get that to where I can. I do not like the white, like right that when it's I got it up against my hand or whatever. Mr. Whitey Whiterson here, I can't see it, so. Little cusk. We'll catch those near the bottom. And at night, they're more active at night, or they're only active at night. I don't know which that is, but I think more active. I think I've caught them during the day. Might be able to set up. The caliber's pretty beat up, but we can use it. We need to not tear up our stuff here. See, this is the one we'll unlock at 85%. May catch something we just get spooled on, unfortunately, but we'll set the drag low because I don't have the right line on there, the right leader, whatever, so. Let's just see if we can catch something a little different while we're waiting. I like how fast it falls. You're not waiting for the drop there, basically. But I do want that movement in the bottom layer. There we go. I want to see that. I feel like anytime you've got a technique, whether it's perking, walk the dog, whatever, stop and go, any technique, like that movement in the bottom layer is actually considered a technique. So we do got a fish here. Let's see what we got. Might be something. It might be a different species. Shrimp seems to be the best bait that I've used for bottom fishing so far. I don't have any at the moment because I'm trying to save the money. So a little non-marker cusk. That's okay. We'll try it again. good thing is it did not take that long to catch the fish. The bad thing is it was a non-marker. Guys, if there's something you're interested in watching on the channel that you're not seeing a lot of, send me a message. If it's something, I have a pretty large library on Steam and PS5. I go ahead and I do put up the money for the the premium subscription, and I don't know, it's about $150 a year maybe, PlayStation. So I get access to a lot of games, plus the free monthly games. So, you know, if there's something that you're not seeing a lot of gameplay on that you would like to see, I'll leave a comment. If I've got it, 100% I'll play it. You know, if I don't have it, I'll look at it. If it's something that I feel like I would like, then I'll get it as well. The good thing about me doing adulting stuff is being an adult, I have enough money to where I can spend money on things I like. And one of my things that I do for me is video games. So I don't mind spending money. I don't mind getting a premium. I don't mind buying DLCs. If I can afford them and I want to play them, I'll buy them. It helps support the devs. Helps, you know, RF4. I've been a premium member most of the time. It helps give you new content and things like that. Is at least what you're hoping for. Since I've been playing RF4, obviously the Sea is a new map. Copper Lake is a new map. So there's still things happening to the game, which it keeps it exciting and interesting. So, you know, I'm all about trying to support that as much as I can. As long as I can afford it and everything's paid, then I will spend it. The Venga that I use, I bought it. I didn't buy it with in-game money. I bought it with IRL money, and the way I did that was every time I got the premium for the month, which was about $15 or whatever, I would go ahead and put $25 on Steam. And eventually, I had enough to where I was able to start buying some gold, and that's how I did it. Over time, I kind of spaced it out. But it's you know. But for me, I got impatient on waiting. So, you know, you absolutely don't have to spend any money, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to take advantage of some of the stuff and you can afford it, then do it. Some people don't like the pay to play, and I don't think that's a good thing in games that are competitive. But to me, this game's not really. This is just, you can make it competitive, but to me, it's just me trying to level up. It's me trying to buy my own stuff. Now, if I'm in a competition, it absolutely helps if I buy better gear with IRL money and all that, but tournaments are optional. It's not like a PvP game where you have to go out and kill each other. So, Again, however you feel is not wrong. That's the great thing about this world, is that we all have different opinions and they're all okay. We just got to try to accept each other's beliefs. You don't have to agree with them, but if you don't, you just, that's the end of it. It's okay to say I don't agree with that opinion, but there's no need for all the other nonsense that goes with that sometimes. So a couple non-markers here on the bottom. I probably should have used maybe a little larger hook, possibly. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the spot. The sun's coming up. We'll try to get one more here. One more fish. Maybe we need to go deeper here. Yeah, looks like it kind of dropped off the ledge. We're out the other side this time. Did you go deeper? All right, let's go back to the other setup there. We switched it up at night. A couple non-markers. So, not what we're trying to do. Yeah, you're still getting XP, but again, we're here for, you got to catch fish to get marine skill and silver. A non-marker fish is worth like 3.03 silver. It's not even worth putting in the keep net. Come on, fishy. Again, I feel like sometimes if you're not right in the spot, if you're kind of in a random spot, seems like the bite rate is definitely lower. They seem to be more concentrated in those consistent spots. I don't know what you want to, maybe not. Let's see what we got here. Go back to the shrimp setup here. All right, looks like we're back in the 55. Good time to test the bite rate theory. If we don't get a bite right away, though, then I guess... Oh. I don't know. What do you guys think? All right, different species there. All right, looks like we're still in the 55 here. cusk. All right, on the way down, which ideally is what we're looking for. So it seems to be a little more high value fish on the drop. Lumpfish, 11,000 XP. Kind of surprised I caught him on the way down. I feel like that's a bottom fish, but apparently not. Again, oh, I typed in nice fish, but I didn't hit enter. Oh, this is very small. Very small. Boo-hoo-hoo. Not what we're looking for. All right, guys, we're right about an hour here. Let's, what do we want? P to call in the submarine. It'll take it a minute to get here. I don't know how long exactly. I'm saying a minute, but might depend on where you're at on the map. I normally don't call it, but it's a neat feature, so I think it might be once a day, maybe if you got premium. There we go. So we can keep these couple says here. We'll turn those into fillets. The lumpfish, that salary was 26. So 270. You know, you can buy bait. You can buy a boat ticket. All good. We got a fish on. Then we'll dismiss the submarine. Pretty cool. And it looks like it's Nemo as the sub. Don't be hung up on my fish, man. All right, little spiny dogfish. Nice. Little mackerel. It looks like it's giving us the option to call the submarine again. I'm not going to use that, but for some reason I'm thinking it'll give us a message if, I don't know, if we can call it as many times as we want, that's not a bad thing. A little safe there. I say little, but 7 kg. I think a trophy's 19. We're getting fast and furious fish here. We're just not getting any huge ones. That little sardine's not bad. Decent silver. Or XP, whatever. 4,000 XP. This is a small one. Yeah, still 4,000 XP. I'll take a trophy sardine, guys. Probably decent silver. Wow, we've already got 8 fish since we've sold to the sub. 2 of those are still those sace that I haven't converted yet. We can do that now. Just make sure it's the right size. You don't want to do one that you don't want to do. Like I don't want to do that one. I'm going to save that one for the cashola, I think. Let's try to catch 3 more fish, and then let's up the setup here, up the size of the setup. One thing we have not got, first of all, we have not got a lot of silver. We had 200 and some silver. I was able to make a little bit of 4 fillets. We're using strips right now, but we've went through quite a few of the strips. They're a lot easier to get those, replace those. Once we get the 10 keepers here, we'll go ahead and do a little larger setup. It was hard for me to see that white again on the yellow sleeve there. I didn't really even see the fish on there, which I guess it wouldn't have hurt if I'd have missed that one. All right, let's go to a larger setup here. This might be too heavy for this rod. Yeah, let's do blue. So we're over our limit here. We're in the orange. Let's drop this down. All right, so let's run over to the 75 here. Or should we just try this right here? This deep, dark abyss here. Yeah, we're not quite there yet. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's see if we can get spooled. Sounds like a plan. Let's see how it goes. Maybe catch one or two here and then call it a day. hoping we'd catch something. Let's run over to the 75 here. Try to see if we can get something here. All right. Yeah, see, we were hung on that sub. You can get hung on your own boat, you can get hung on the submarine, I'm sure. Our fish was hiding underneath the submarine. Let's head on over here to the 75. It's a pretty large hole. If you believe that screen right there, look how many fish are stacked in here. So let's try this setup a couple times. But we're not going to go very deep. There was a lot of stuff near the surface there. Kind of curious to see what we got here. If it's the same old, or something new. Same old. Well, that's the first time we've caught the sardine on the on the foam rubber setup. We were catching it on the shrimp setup. Let's go ahead and throw out let's throw out the larger setup. Nice blue whiting. Let's throw this out here. Oh, something very small here. Alright, nice XP whiting there. It's still not good. Not a great size, but not as small as it could have been. Obviously, it could have been a non-marker, but at least it was a marker. You like to catch them over 1 kg, whatever, but they're a little more valuable than some fish, for sure. As I drink some refreshing tea. All right, let's catch one more here and we'll see if we can call the sub in again for science. I feel like it's only once a day, but I don't know if that's in game or IRL. You know, sometimes you got to do stuff for science, for a recorded documentation of the event. All right, another species there. Okay, he's on his way. We'll hear the epic music when he arrives. All right, another 200. We had 200 and some earlier, another 200. So we can go ahead and tell him to roll. And we was able to call him in twice. So again, I don't know if that's IRL. I would. It's not IRL because we called him in twice. So I wonder if it's once a day in game. I don't know. Wow, something small. Well, seemed like it started getting, the bar got a little bigger, but. All right, little hake. Guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and call that a day. We sold our fish twice. We made a little under 500 silver for about an hour and a half, so not great, but again, could be worse. Nah, no marine skill points that I remember. Nothing amazing fish-wise. So I appreciate you watching. Until next time, have fun fishing. I'm out of here.